Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You look at this Browns defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Geno down to throw. Steps away to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Genty. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 Tigers, 19 Tigers. Go.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now 2nd and 3. Once again, Judkins.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone first and have the running back follow them. That's how they want to cap off this drive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Browns are on the board first here in Vegas. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give up the middle, Judkins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second and 10.
Stop low, 18. Connect. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hey, pass. Ringo. Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. You look at this Raiders defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
70 Ranger.
Here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Check smash. Check smash.
To throw again, here's Sanders.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Let's go now. Ready?
On first down, here's Judkins.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Quinshon Judkins.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab them. Then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my brother. So what are we lacking? I could point to die, so much that's around. Better settle down. No one do it now. Doesn't send the hound. Bite me in the eye, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I made a change of the story.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Gino. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Gino going to hand it to Genty.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. And he'll run again. And he's going a long way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Gino. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
19, Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos. Rig alert, rig alert. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw is Sanders. This one is complete to Jenkins.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Sanders to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
21. Raiders
13. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Smith now to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Ronnie Hickman there charging in from the secondary to drop him.
Brings up 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
50 Maverick, down. 50 Eagles, trap 50, trap 50. Check smash, check smash. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Get it.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. Check, 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 check.
Sanders.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay, break. Here we go, here we go. Go.
Now Sanders.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Raiders
13.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Snowball.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, here we go. Hey. Green Egg shot.
Throwing is Smith. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Mustang 19.
Now Sanders throwing to start the drive. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, street.
The final shot before break. Sanders. From left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Check, Bobcat.
An inside run with Judkins.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
You're 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here is 3rd and 5.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Rig alert, Buffalo 18. Ready?
Back to throw. Sanders.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
First down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Ready? 70 Lions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll swing this out to Jenkins.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Ready? Warriors 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Sanders once more.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Come on. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Bravo 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They saw the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to 17. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Browns first down.
Down
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
18 rattling. Get up.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18 cup. Hey, smash.
Back to throw. Sanders. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Ready. Ready.
They throw it out right complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The kicker on
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 13.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Here we go. Tell us up.
They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 43 yards. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Geno's going to throw. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two. Here's Smith looking to throw. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Browns 35, Raiders 21.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Tillman motions to the left. Play action. It's Sanders.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go now. 68, Mustang 19. Hey, 65 catch, 65 catch.
Throwing, Sanders. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Buffalo 18.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Here's Sanders.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second down and 6 now.
Here we go, here we go. 60, hurt. Ready.
Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
To throw again, here is Sanders.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And he has got it. From 55 yards away, that was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, and things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Here's Smith. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 67 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Browns 38, Raiders 28.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Come on.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
More than the
To throw is Sanders.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
He's got room to roam.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Go street. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Buffalo 18. Ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Sanders to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Browns are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
45. Raiders 28.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here would hope that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Smith. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey, here we go, here we go. 390%. Chase, please.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game.
On the jump. Here we go. Ready.
Now Sanders.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Sanders.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Cleveland, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Pirates.